Scarlett Johansson was in a movie a little while ago, and it was a bad movie. She gets exposed to some drug, and she goes from using just 10% of her brain to using 100% of her brain. And perhaps you've heard that myth about how we supposedly only use 10% of our brains. But in the real medical biological world, people who only use 10% of their brain are more commonly referred to as dead. Now, maybe Scarlett's agent was only using 10% of their brain when they suggested she do that terrible movie. I don't know. Anyway, potential is different. Potential is one of those things where perhaps that 10% figure has some truth behind it. William James is known as the father of American psychology. And in the 19th century, he said that human beings only use a fraction of their potential. And I believe it. I believe it because a recent Gallup poll revealed that 2/3 of North Americans find their work to be about as satisfying as the Star Wars prequels. And part of the reason for that is that many of us have bought into the lie that is the Karate Kid. So who here has seen the Karate Kid? I'm talking about the original from the 1980s. You're my people, all right. Okay. Who here cheered when Daniel-san won the All-Valley Karate Tournament with that illegal crane kick to Johnny's face? Yeah, that was a great moment, wasn't it? Who here thinks you can become a master of karate after just a few weeks of painting fences and waxing cars? Doesn't work that way. I was 15 when I saw that movie. When my daughter was 15 years old, she wasn't watching karate movies. She was living them. That's how old she was when she won the USA Open Karate Tournament in Las Vegas. She just won Canadian Nationals 4 years ago. Wasn't a fluke. Or sorry, 4 days ago. 4 days ago. Anyway, you know what she'd say about the Karate Kid? This movie's stupid. That's what she'd say. I mean, it was the 1980s, decade of bad decisions. We had the all-pastel outfits and the flock of seagulls haircuts, and we had the mobile phones the size of a wiener dog. Speaking of which, it may be an inspiring underdog story, but it doesn't have the greatest message behind it. My daughter won top spot on that podium because she spent the previous decade training as much as 20 hours a week to get that good because she was inspired. She had a goal. And if you have a goal that you want to achieve, you gotta log a lot of hours to make it happen. You know, most of us know that it's a lot of hard work. That most of us, you know, we've heard about things like get rich quick, or lose weight fast, or learn a language, muy rápido. But most of us know that deep down, it takes a lot of hard work to accomplish these lofty goals. There's no miracle shortcut to success. Okay, now that I've made that clear, I want to tell you about this miracle shortcut to success that I uncovered. Takes a lot of hard work to achieve an ambitious goal. Cannot change that reality. But what can change, sometimes with a sudden flash of insight or inspiration, is the way that you feel about the work that it takes to accomplish the goal. It's like the unleashing of a powerful vision, a mission, a purpose that you have that drives you. It's not about using willpower or grit to grind through to do something that you'd really rather not do. It's not about engaging in endless resistance against the call of the couch or checking Facebook for the 4011th time today because you're in avoidance about doing something that you hate doing. No, it's about that vision. It's about, you know, having that purpose, because where there is vision, there is meaning. Where there is purpose, you get buy-in. When a person values the outcome, they develop the discipline to do the work, hours of it, day after day, year after year, to fulfill that goal. Inspiration is the real miracle shortcut to success. Inspiration is what gives you the energy and the excitement to chase after that goal with vigor. Inspiration is what takes that work and has the ability to transform it from feeling like drudgery to feeling like destiny. Thanks very much. I'm James Fell.